Hey, so this is, I apologize, I don't know why the volume is off for the first few seconds, but there's a bit of a delay. It is not my thing, but I'm just doing these for posterity to keep a record of this medicine that I've been taking. The, okay, so I'm a week following treatment, and I was using the 5% Imiquimod cream, which I think is pretty much what they're all based on. The fluoramide and all those are all the same. And as you can see, if you watched my other previous videos, much of the scaling and scabbing is gone. I just have a few patches left over that are, but this is just all really just red marks. There's very little scabbing. As you can see, it's healed up. It is healing. I'm curious to see what kind of scarring, if any, I have, or discoloration. I know some people said they were left with some red discoloration after treatment, so I'll wait and see. It's only been 7 days since my last treatment, and my last video was about 5 days ago, and I still had a considerable amount of scabbing. But all the canker sores are gone, and I just have some cracking here, which keeps breaking open. It's kind of a tricky spot, but all in all, it's healing up nicely. But it felt a lot longer than it was, this whole brutal experience. I don't know if I'll do it again. I'm supposed to, in another week do another treatment, but it just really made, for me, I felt like a prisoner in my own home. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want anybody to see me, and it was just so painful and uncomfortable. It made everything difficult. I just felt lousy, especially towards the end. I mean, physically draining. So I don't know if it's better just to get things burnt off as you go, as needed, or frozen off, I suppose I should say. Because this all over face cream was really, I'm not sure I would have done it had I known what it was going to be like. Possibly to do small patches at a time might be the way to go. However, I would imagine that I would still have these canker sores, and that was brutal enough on its own. So maybe it's good to just get it all over and be done with it. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do a second treatment. There's a possibility that it could be much better than the first time around, because my understanding is it's just going to attack those areas that weren't completely eradicated the first time around. So I could end up with very, very minor scabbing and eruptions, or that could be. It may not be as bad as it was this time, but I'm not sure I will do it. It was just that awful. So anyway, I'm going to do another video in probably about a week's time, just to follow up how this redness goes away. If I'm left with any scarring. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's all going to go away. But we'll see how it turns out in a week's time. Again, this is 1 week after treatment, and things are healing along pretty well. I'm almost back to normal.